Legend of Total War here with part 9 of my Rome Total War Let's Play campaign as Numidia. Alright, so previously we had a rapid expansion, which I suppose now we're going to have to come in contact with the resistance from that. I went into bloody overdrive mode in terms of conquest. I think we conquered something like 7 or 8 settlements. So the situation is that basically we took a bunch of really poorly defended settlements, or the defenses were just something that we could easily overcome. But now there's a lot of roadblocks in our way towards any new settlements. Also, I'm at war with more factions than pretty much anyone else, but most of them are fairly weak. Now, some of them aren't, though. We really only just started the war with Pontic. Armenia has proven themselves. They've got a lot of troops, so I've had to pull back here. Even though we beat them in battle, they just got too many troops. They just need to go back for reinforcements before I go back and get them again. The troops that they lost will take them a long time to recover. It won't take me long to recover, but I do need to go back. Unless I want to, send this army over there, which I don't. Over here, it looks like we're going to have to deal with the Macedonians before we can go to the Greeks, to the Brutii. But we also have these guys on the way. Some basically a new stack. These guys over here, they conquered pretty easily. Carthago, Nova, Oscar. Oh look, those guys that were besieging Cordoba, they've moved somewhere else. Well, that's fine. But if we're going to fight this battle, there is no way we're going to do it without quite a lot of casualties. Because fighting these guys out in the field is no problem. But inside of a settlement, that's not really going to work so well. So what I think I have to do is do the whole draw them out trick. Because the cavalry fight well on the field of battle, not inside settlements. Especially not when the enemy have unlimited morale. We can't allow that. So... And these are just light cavalry, so I really need to be smart in how we deal with that, especially because we're outnumbered. If we're lucky, they'll sally out, which I doubt they will. But it's not like the situation's dire. It's just not going to be as easy to get some easy settlements this episode. At least not at the beginning. Anyway, first thing we got to do is take on Captain Thalos over here. So our forces are definitely stronger than his. But I don't think we're going to walk away from this without any casualties. The Brutii is the only Roman faction still remaining. We've killed the Scipii, SPQR, and the Julii, in that order.
This is a day of battle.
Yeah, the previous episode I was just able to rampage right through because nothing was defended. It's all just completely open to attack. Not the case on this one. Their armies have caught up. Okay, no, we're gonna have to use them. And we just might have a little bit of hard fighting on our hands, that's all. Manageable hard fighting. Alright, so first thing we want to do is go harass them, as per the usual. A lot of pikemen in that army. We've got a lot of cavalry. We need to be careful. Where's their general? Let's go over here. Light lancers. Obviously sniping him would go a long way to winning this battle. I'm just taking out their cavalry in general, because they're quite vulnerable to missiles. These guys are more vulnerable as well, but there's more of them. I tried the whole pressing R thing, but it just doesn't really work for me. I just much prefer clicking it. Because if I press it too quickly sometimes, it doesn't register. But I think it's registered because I press the fucking button, and I find them walking. The new system in terms of running is a lot better. If I want them to walk, you just hold down Control and drag. Otherwise the default to running. Which I think is the way to go. I know some people just walk their armies everywhere, but in Total War, there's no fucking time. There's no time to be walking around. It's all about momentum. I mean, maybe in multiplayer you walk your armies, but not in campaign. And we're playing fucking campaigns here, not multiplayer. It really shits me when people go, this strategy wouldn't work in multiplayer. Yeah, well, your fucking multiplayer strategy doesn't work in single player, dipshit. It's just like if you were to go to a master chess player and say, well, that wouldn't work in chess and checkers. It's not what they're fucking playing. A lot of dumb. I wouldn't say there's a lot of dumb comments. There are some dumb comments. It just shits me because the community is supposed to be pretty intelligent. There's a lot of stupid fucking people. I should reiterate that there's a few stupid fucking people. There's not that many. The problem is the stupid fucking people are the loudest. Well, they are loud. Then again, I'm loud, but I'm a fucking idiot as well. But in other ways, not this game. Alright, so far, we've managed to kill 10% of them just by skirmishing. I don't think we've lost any men yet. Alright, let's start bringing our forces up here. We've seen that they want to be passive, sort of just tested their defenses. If we can get our archers over here, we can thin them out even further. They've got some ballistas over here, I would like to stop them. I like to use up all my javelins before I send these guys into melee. Even though the javelins really aren't that powerful. It's free, why not use them? It's not going to be the difference between victory and defeat, but it might stop me having to need to send more troops back for retraining, because I'll take more casualties. If you have an advantage, use it. Like, they're not... They've got a high ground, but they're not exactly camping on the high ground. They don't have enough skirmishes. These guys over here still have some jabs. But yeah, we're approaching the end of the campaign now, because we're on 38 settlements. I don't think any of our settlements are under siege. So once we take 12 more, which is 3 or 4 episodes maybe, depending on, you know, what factors are involved in taking these settlements, how long they take, what kind of resistance, then the campaign will be over. And then we can start a new campaign. And then I can finally just, you know, this has just been on my to-do list. It's never been like, well, this is going to be lots of fun, because Numidia, it's a shit faction. It's certainly not a faction you want to sit there playing for 100 hours. Short campaign is best for this. Ooh, it's nice.
The enemy general flees like a frightened child. Now attack and break the will of his followers.
Okay, just get back. These guys here might be able to catch him. It all depends on how long he routes for. Good stuff. That is going to make things a lot easier. Okay, take out these ballistas here. Okay, I need to take out these guys. You guys need to fall back just a little bit. Because you obviously don't want to get into melee with pikemen. Okay, that looks like all their cavalry dealt with. Let's just try and shoot them. We've got to keep our casualties at a minimum, or else we're going to have to constantly go back for replenishment. I doubt there's going to be a whole lot of cities in Illyria that are going to be able to sustain these units. So we need to get to Greece before we can maybe make a beeline for Pella before we can restore our troops. Biggest weakness of the Macedonian army here, lack of mobility. And that's our strength, so let's use it. Get over here. Keep falling back. Alright, so the militia hoplites here. We should be able to beat them, but we've got to surround them first. Trick to beating them is to make them break right at the start of the combat, so we don't lose loads of troops, or even before combat's begun. Just give them a little love tap. There we go. We don't have enough ammunition to kill all of them. Good, look at them all over the place. Perfect for our archers. Well, they never really stood a chance in this battle, but they didn't do any damage to us. So we'll be fine. As long as we keep this up, we're doing a good job here.
Units, march!
Okay, get over there. Fall back again. Don't let them get too close. So what are these here? Phalanx pikemen. They're not going to break so easily. So stay away from them. They've got high morale than the militia hoplites. Oh, they're fleeing now, are they? Partially inclined to let them go. I just don't, because, you know, charging into these guys would take a lot of casualties. We've used up quite a lot of our ammunition. We've taken no damage, pretty much. Like, 1 or 2 men have been lost so far. Just do it. What further damage we can. What are we up to anyway, percentage-wise? 52%, yeah, so we've got to kill quite a lot more if we want to get to the 85%. We killed all their best units, their cavalry. You know, some might argue their pikemen are their best units. I don't particularly think pikemen are very good. Not against someone who's patient. Probably a waste of ammo there. That's alright. Now here's the thing, they have a long way to go to get off the battle map, because they've pushed forward so far. I don't think my archers are going to catch up again. Let's just see what else we can do. If there's any more militia hoplites we can get rid of, let's focus on them. Now what we're going to do is just bring overwhelming numbers to each individual unit that's out here to terrify them. Not to mention that also while they're running, they're getting exhausted, which is not going to help their morale. The archers will never make it back. So just give them a little love tap, don't charge into them. There we go. Phalanx pikemen over here, but they're exhausted. If we bring enough units, I reckon the love tap can break them. What's their morale situation? Don't say good morale, but I'm sure it's higher still than militia hoplites. These guys to show up here, let them do the little love tap. Concerned over exposed flanks, and then just tap them in the rear. So they're not destroyed by overwhelming numbers of enemies just yet. There we go. How are we going with this? 71%. If we could just do this. Oh fuck. You're just gonna have to charge into them, we don't have time to love tap them. And then I reckon if we kill this one here, that'll get us to 85%. Yeah, I'd say so. Possibly love tap this one. Just get close. Boop. There we go.
As enemies, these
Kill 'em.
men are perfect. They are running from the battle in victory.
How do you like them apples? 34 men is all they managed to kill of mine. And we wiped them out. Very nice. Okay, that puts us in really good standing to go and hit the, look at this guy, they must have bribed him. Puts us in good standing to get to Salona. Salona being a large town, we're probably not going to be able to reinforce ourselves that much from here. Apollonia here is their capital, which is either a large town or a minor city. If I had to guess, I'd say it's a large town, doesn't it? It seems about the same size as this. So maybe it's a minor city. Yeah, that looks a lot smaller. I'd say that that's a... Like, I'm just looking at my ass. I have no idea. Can't tell without getting closer. Can tell that's a large town, but I just don't know about this one. Alright, so this is a little bit more evenly matched. They've got more cavalry, they've got generals, they've got a lot of velites, not too many heavy infantry. That's okay, I mean, if they bring lots of heavy infantry, we're able to turn their heavy infantry into a massive weakness by simply not engaging them head on.
The enemy are here. They are ready to meet their gods.
Hannibal Barca was able to make very good use of his Numidian allies in Italy by using their strength by not engaging the Romans directly with them. We need to do the same. Hannibal, he just used exploits to win against the Romans. It wouldn't have worked in multiplayer.
Units, march! Units! Units, march!
Yeah. So... Anyway, let's get to this. First thing I want to do, of course, harass the enemy cavalry. Come on. Stupid shit. Still, they broke. I didn't expect them to come at us so hard and fast right there. Come on, come on, come on. Not doing as well in this battle as we did in the previous one, but that's okay. And you guys need to stop shooting. Good, well, at least we've already killed the enemy general. I like to use up my like, fuck it, let's just get into combat with him. Did we get him? Oh, there he is. Right, just let him go, don't worry about it. He's not that crucial. Are they just going full rush at us here? Alright. This is just abilities just charging on them. The thing is, if they're going full rush, that makes our archers a weakness, because obviously we're not trying to defend them. And they're not as mobile. We need to get rid of all their cavalry. Anyway, we've killed their general, we could probably just quite easily just charge right into them now. Roll up their line. They've got nothing special in here. They've got no urban cohort. No time to use javelins. They're not being defensive in the slightest here. Looks like they've decided to flee. But since they don't have that much cavalry, we should be able to run all these guys down. Okay. No more shooting, no more shooting. So how'd we go on this one? Still just only 3%. To defeat a Roman army of about equal power, with only 3% losses, that's pretty good. Although I think we could have taken fewer, but nitpicking at that point. We haven't quite finished losing it, all the men we're going to lose yet. Got to get to 80. Well, actually, pretty sure at least 2 of their generals. I think 2 of their generals got away. So we need to try and kill as many of these guys as possible, because they're all just going to end back at Salona. Okay, the red line's right there.
As enemies, these men are perfect. They are running from the battle in terror.
Ah, just missed the fucker. How'd we go? Well, we didn't even kill 85% of them anyway before they turned tail and ran. Not very Roman of them, but we'll get them at Salona.
Glorious victory.
Can't quite make it there yet, though. Yeah, 2 of them got away. But still, we're in good shape here. Now, how strong are the Brutii? How much have they had a chance to build while we were killing them in Italy, or killing their allies in Italy? So militarily they're quite strong. If we compare that to the Julii were about the same strength as them, but then again they're probably down to here now, the Brutii. That was when we, obviously this is where they met us, right here, then boom, straight down. This is what happens when people meet me, straight down. Look at Egypt, yeah, there we go, straight down. I mean, that was when we were sort of still building up our forces. SPQR, instant death. Scipii, there, that's where they met me. Carthage. Now, we were fighting the entire time there, but yeah, it's fine. So this army here has done all that it can. So you just go the brave. So yeah, that's good. So I'll maneuver them around next turn. Maybe we should put more defenders in here, just in case.
Attack!
Alright, so he'll be a pain to kill. But it needs to be done if we want to get to massacre or anything throughout here.
Take up your spears! Settle them!
But yeah, Macedon and the Brute here, I probably don't have as much to field against us now, so that gives us a little bit of leeway. Okay, we're definitely going to need to make use of skirmishes. Of our archers. If they get too close to us, we'll charge at him.
Enemy reinforcements have arrived in battle!
Let's try and hold the high ground and see if they'll come to us. Okay, move up to here. Probably should have pulled the archers back. I reckon we're losing more men due to our own archers there, so just stop that. Okay, we can't let these guys get away. Get in there. Good opportunity for these guys to gain more experience, but where the fuck are we going to retrain them? Probably at Sidon. This is going to hurt. It's going to hurt them more than it hurts us, though. These chariots don't have sides at them.
Enemy flee! Chase them from the field and give them no rest or pity!
But still, it's like they still managed to kill a lot of them. Stop. Don't do that. I think just chariots by default kill the units on the side of them.
By the gods, the enemy general was a fool!
Alright, well that's their reinforcements dealt with.
Rather than leading his men to a dignified defeat.
It's gonna sting. We got him though. Hurt them a hell of a lot more than it hurt us.
Victory! Mighty general!
Yeah, we're fine. Okay, my reinforcements are over here. Send them in. And over here. So those are sort of like our reserves now. So there's a large city here with wooden walls. That's a good place to start. Doesn't look particularly well defended.
My ears are yours. Moving proves depleted, mighty general.
I don't think we need to send any of these guys back. If we can just continue on to Massacre, I'm sure we can retrain them all there. We can use that as a base of operations against Pontic. Okay, I think I've done everything that I can for this turn, so let's... If I haven't already, let's do some construction. and then move on. It is, I've mentioned this stuff before, but I still keep seeing it every now and again, and I really don't like it when people hold such stupid opinions, which are provably incorrect. People often say that the unrest caused at Jerusalem is because of farming. Farming causes unrest. That's what people have said in the past, and the problem is when people just make up bullshit like that, sometimes it spreads, and so you really need to try and aggressively nip it in the bud. It is an absolutely 100% false statement. Farming does not cause unrest in any way, shape or form. There are some settlements that have a base level of unrest, and I don't know where to find it, but someone has gone through and proven, like I said, I just know that it's the case. Doesn't matter what faction you play as, Jerusalem and Tarsus always have a base 30% unrest. They've probably got a spy in here. There are some other settlements that have a base 15% unrest. It's got nothing to do with culture or anything to do with that. It's just base unrest. Governors can reduce it because some governors can reduce unrest. But apart from that, there's no governor there. It always has that unrest. And some people will say things like, "Oh, that unrest is there because there are rebels in the region." There's no rebels in fucking Jerusalem area. There's not in here. There's still unrest. This here is in Nabatea. And some people will say things like, well, it's in the neighboring region. You just can't satisfy these people. You have to tell them, look, it's just hard-coded in the unrest. People just make up shit without any evidence. I think it's completely fine because they don't think they even need evidence. It's like, oh, my opinion is as good as anyone else. I think the reason that there's unrest in Jerusalem is because there's wine. Is that wine? Olive oil in the region, and that causes 10% unrest per resource. You can't prove I'm not wrong. It's stupid shit like that. And, it's a minority of people, but the problem is when dumbasses spread misinformation, then... Because some people will just take any answer as the right answer. They're just, looking for an answer. Why is there... They'll Google, why is there 30% unrest in Jerusalem? First thing they find is, there's unrest in Jerusalem because there is wine in Jerusalem, and if you stop trading wine, then the unrest goes away. And then they just take that as the... no one actually says that, but it's an example of something very stupid. They'll just take that as, oh, that must be the reason then, rather than look into it themselves. Okay, so let's retrain some stuff. I don't think we've got any... Yeah, no one's able to retrain anything. Alright, moving on. I forgot to move them. That's alright. Yeah, I don't think that's really worth it, so fuck off. Yeah, see, sort of counter-attack is coming now, but that was easy come, easy go, so that's not a big deal. I was hoping they'd sally out against us there, but that's not what happened. So Armenia and Parthia got a ceasefire. Usually when I go to war with someone, they ceasefire with everyone else. So they dropped the siege here. I want them to get back on the boat, and then I want to sink the boat.
Mighty general, onward, out of moves, great lord.
Alright then, motherfuckers. Take this for example. I got a huge rebel army sitting in Antioch. No governor here. Why is there no fucking unrest? Do you know why? Because Antioch does not have a base level of unrest. Okay? Tarsus does, Jerusalem does. Those are the two that have the highest, next to Themyscira, but people don't really worry about Themyscira too much. Not too many campaigns focus on conquering that really worthless region. Alright, so what's the odds of us opening the gates? 45%. Oh well, get the next turn. If I stand these guys here, then they'll just get caught. They'll just have to stay there. So yep, that's the whole purpose of that, was to delay them, and that's exactly what they're doing. Well, we need to get back and retrain.
Move out!
So these guys here could use another unit. Send them these guys.
Mighty General.
Now, we could assault this here, but I think I'd take too many casualties. I'm really not certain if I could retrain my troops here. I feel like that's a tier 1 barracks stable. Defeating the Gauls here, though, wouldn't kick them out of Spain, out of Iberia. Wouldn't defeat them, though, not by a long shot. They're still quite a big faction. How many settlements do I have? I haven't taken anything yet this episode. Alright, so what we want to do now instead is move... Hang on. You stay there and move all of these guys over to here.
Leaving the army.
That way they'll sally out and we'll fight them to where it's our advantage, not theirs. So they're sending a large army over here. We should probably prepare some defenses. If they go to Segesta, there's not really a lot we can do. There's no population here. The best I can do is maybe start raising a new army in Italy to take them out. Okay, it's Segesta here. Let's see if the gates are open. Good, we can take this. Let's do it. We've got archers, so we can certainly thin them out. And they don't have a lot of spearmen. You know, I kind of count them as spearmen. So we should be fine. Now, we definitely shouldn't be declaring war on any more people at this stage. We should be trying to finish off the wars that we've got.
The day has come. This will be the last. Wait my order.
Units! Units! Stand and fight! Units! Forward!
Pretty shitty design for defense here. A lot of area here with
Move!
no tower defenses. Oh, what a bloodbath. Very nice. But they only hang around for so long. But we managed to get, 30% is not bad at all. Okay, you guys get over here.
Unit! March! Double time!
Next thing we need to do is lure them in here. Okay, got more are coming, that's good. So that's 44% of them now. Okay, I want to use you to go in here and just come and stand over here. It might lure some more troops up this way.
Send your troops
Or it
and
might
take
not.
the rest of the settlement.
General! Hurry!
Or it might. Go into the side.
Hurry! General! Quick! General! General! Quick!
What are these? Principes. Well, that'd be great to shoot them in their flank as they're trying to get to us. Could you do as you're fucking told, please? Okay, we didn't lose anyone. Hasn't Carthage become a huge city yet? I'll check that out after this battle.
Units! Awaiting your command!
I was hoping they'd come round over this way. Good, looks like all of those Principes died, so good job, archers. Okay, you come over here. Shit, I'm about to shoot. Good, that's some easy kills. Alright, what's left? There's not a lot left. We should be able to handle this now. Just send in the cavalry. Okay, good. Just back off. We'll send them back in to combat after our reinforcements. Well, after these guys are ready to charge in. Is there anything here that's going to provide any resistance at all? No. They've lost their town watch. Nothing here has a bonus versus cavalry. What's this? Alright. You guys ready? Good enough. Let's go. And throw them in as well. Taking a few casualties because pathfinding is terrible. Not using our numbers to our advantage here, but we should. Well, we might be able to. Well, we can sail them back to Italy quite easily, so they can be retrained in the Italian cities. Maybe slow things down a little bit because we don't want to lose any generals, so make sure they're all safe. You're relatively safe. Like I said, cavalry do not perform well in a city situation. We should have been able to kill them easily by now, but not using our overwhelming numbers to our advantage, they've managed to kill quite a lot of our troops. Good. I think we've got 3 generals in here though. Good, all 3 of them dead, we didn't lose any.
He sacrificed himself rather than leading his men to a dignified defeat.
Good. Few casualties, but nothing we can't recover.
Mighty one. Settlement captured.
We can't retrain them here, there's no stables. So what I think I need to do is... yeah, to get them back to Tarentum.
Ready to sail.
There's no port here either. I think we need to build the port first. I think we're stuck here for the time being because these guys here, they are quite diminished. Same with these cavalry.
Ships ready.
I wonder.
Ships ready.
Okay, that uses up about half of our movement.
Yes, mighty lord.
If I can get them on the boat,
General. Orders.
get them on over here, I might be able to, okay, this might work.
Orders. Mighty general.
So these 3 need to go on the boat.
Orders.
They can make it back to the port at the very least.
Orders.
Okay, you go back. Don't worry about this guy here.
March. Ready to sail. Merging with fleet. Orders. Sire. Orders. Orders.
They can actually make it all the way back to Tarentum. I can retrain them. Now over here, don't worry about that then. I didn't actually end up needing it. Just with the cavalry, I was hoping to be able to hit him. Let's see if we can maintain public order.
Sire. March.
Okay, that's good.
Orders. Move out.
My ears are yours. Stealth is my cloak.
My liege. March.
Good. Once we've taken this area here, we can ferry units from Italy across very easily. And, you know, we can retrain all of our units at Tarentum. So that'll help us a great deal. Need to remember to retrain them. Actually, I have an idea.
My liege.
4 units.
Sire. Orders?
Ready to sail! Ships ready!
No, just leave it be. Because if we're not in the port, they've got the potential to attack us.
My liege.
Alright, that's all of our military movements for this turn. Let's build. So yeah, I was going to check at Carthage. Where's that? So it is a huge city, but we never got a Marian reforms. Because it just doesn't happen. Guess the Romans have to have a huge city in order for the Marian reforms to occur. Maybe even if the Marian reforms happen, I don't think we get anything out of it. Because we're a pretty minor faction. In terms of, you know, the game. But obviously right now we're a superpower. Taking on half the world. Cracking skulls, taking names. No one's fucking with us. I mean, they're trying to, but they're not succeeding. I don't think that's a good choice. This stuff is going to provide public order. And I think the best way to do that is to replace things that have Greek culture in exchange for Carthaginian. Because that's what we are, Carthaginian culture. Or is it Semitic culture? I don't know. So financially, we haven't really, you know, bolstered our wealth by that much over the past few turns. Probably because a lot of the regions that we've been taking, well, we've had to, you know, reinvest a lot of money back into them. And some of them are quite corrupt, because we're getting bigger. And my armies are getting slightly bigger every turn. Slightly. Okay, so there's certain things that need to be retrained. These, there, Tarentum. Don't forget about them. Okay, they want to stop us here. That's fine. What have they got? That doesn't look too difficult. The main thing here is that we're pincered. I don't really know what they've got in here. Can't remember. Bounce power is evenly matched, so we should be able to win. I mean, we've got a good cavalry superiority here, I think. Good cavalry-based army. Should be fine. And provided we don't lose any units, we should be able to retrain everyone at Massacre. Okay, so we're going to know where they're coming from. They'll be coming from our rear over... Okay, there's Massacre over there, so they'll be coming from here. Which means we should hold a defensive position that's going to face both of them. And on a high ground. So it's actually technically a little bit of a corner camp. But I'm not trying to corner camp, but this is the best spot. Don't want them to get in the way. Actually, with the cavalry, why don't we go and harass them right at the start? Or what about the reinforcing army? Now, I think we'll go harass the main force. I don't think they've got a lot of pikes or anything like that. Now, by harass them, obviously, we do mean charge. Because the archers can't take on all of them. Now, if I send all of my units like charging into these, they should be able to break them. I really need to kill the Eastern General, but they have skirmish mode, I think. And even though they're heavy cavalry, they're quite fast. Okay, let's hit these eastern infantry. Right in the flank there. Good, wrecking that cavalry there. Okay, reform. We got the Eastern General charging at us. I want to hit these guys as well, but of course we need to surround them. Right, hit them from the rear first. So how's that gone so far? 20% of them, 5% of us. Really just trying to destroy the flank here so these guys don't have any way to defend. Don't have anyone defending them. But, you know, him being here is actually making it harder for us to break these units. Luckily they're complete trash, so it's not that hard. But he won't engage with us in melee, not until he's run out of ammunition, I don't think. And even then he might not. Okay, hang on, he's coming for us. Actually, we've got his escape covered.
Enemy king has been killed! Press the attack and take advantage of this turn of events!
Okay, well that's pretty much guaranteed our victory on this battle. Scythe chariots coming in over here. Probably best we let our archers handle them. Try and get out of there. If we can get rid of these barbarian mercenaries, that'd be good, because we don't want to waste ammunition on them. The Scythe chariots are here. Fuck it. Probably gonna hurt us, but... Okay, hang on, they broke. Just let them go, because they're low in number, relatively. Because running them down gets our own men killed as well, due to the sights. Attention to these looking over here. That's okay. They charge into us and probably break. It's one of these chariot archers. Alright. Get back over here now. Take the high ground. Wait for them. At least we cleared up a lot of their trash infantry, which are good soakers of ammunition. So our archers should be able to tear these fuckers apart now. What are they doing? They're shooting. Alright, looks like you guys are going to have to stand back up here. Because they're staying out of our archer's range. Looks like we're going to have to charge back at these chariots. Because our archers are currently busy with other chariots. Should be able to break them pretty easily. Just don't turn the generals in. It's okay. We should be able to replace any of these guys can be retrained here. That's okay once we've taken it. Let the archers do their job. We've got Pontic heavy cavalry coming in. We've got to stop them. No point putting them on skirmish mode. What does it matter? Or even running them back. They would have been too unresponsive. And a few archers lost, it doesn't matter, we just replace them here. They held their line, that's all that matters. These will be easy to kill.
As enemies, these men are perfect. The enemy general has been killed. Now we will see the
Captain,
measure
right?
of these soldiers'
Alright,
courage.
so all that's really left there are those chariot archers.
The enemy flee. Chase
Alright,
them
so how'd
from
we
the
go?
field and give them no rest or pity.
95%. I'm pretty sure both armies are destroyed.
Victory is
Dead and
yours.
dead. Very good. We didn't lose any units, so we can just restore them after just one turn.
Victory is ours, mighty one. Lord.
Good, this is what we wanted. Because even with this, the balance of power is even. But they're coming out to my playing field. This is where we have the advantage, and the open.
New troops have arrived on the battlefield. Send them to the point of crisis.
Hurry.
So once again, the first thing we need to do is take out the enemy general. Once he's dead, the rest of them will not last very long, especially because they'll be exhausted by the time they get to us. Okay, he's over there, the motherfucker. Let's head over that way. As for them, they should just withdraw. We don't need them at all. Oh, their retreating path is somewhere else. Just go hide in the corner somewhere. They're useless in this battle. Not going to help us in the slightest. Where'd the general go? He's going around that way for some reason. I think he's walking, so we might be able to catch up. As he dies, we win easily. Trying to get too close to these towers. Now running around like this has made us winded, but that's not going to matter when we've got these kind of numbers. Make sure you fucking kill the guy.
The enemy general has been killed. Now we will see the measure of his soldiers' courage.
He's completely surrounded. I want him to fight to the death so we can finish him off. Okay, good. Okay, if we were to take a little bit of damage to the towers, it's not really a big deal, so let's just charge in there.
Units,
Why is only a handful of... Okay, there they go. They didn't charge, but I guess it doesn't really matter as long as they break them. Good, can't take them out. Our guys are being really sluggish. Doesn't matter, they're still kicking ass. Whatever we do, we must not capture the gate, because if we capture the gate, they won't come out and fight us anymore. We also have to keep in mind that some of their units have high experience. Do not go inside the gate. Just kill those that are outside the gate. Okay, stop. Don't capture it. Just let it go. Let it go. We'll kill them another time. You know, I tell you to run, it doesn't mean walk. It's tricky for them to run down units in this situation, but it's good they got them off, that's what we want to see. My guys could probably use a little bit of a rest. But don't worry about it, it's all good. Get back. I just like fighting on 6 times speed. I like it fast paced. I don't want him to be the only one that charges in there. Gotta protect the general. Like, I don't mind him fighting as long as he's got other guys in there basically soaking up the damage. Okay, just let them go. Okay, I probably shouldn't use the general at all, because if we lose him, he's the only one in the army. No, stop, do not open, do not capture the gate, because if they capture the gate, they will just walk inside, we won't be able to, the sally out's essentially over. The whole point was to fight them out in the field here, because that's the only way to make this cavalry work properly. Inside there, they twirl around, they just don't do their job. They just can't pathfind properly. If they pathfind it properly, I'd assault it that way, but that's just not what they do. Oh, I see. They must only have, like, a small portion of them actually here. That's annoying when they do this. Just let them go. I can't do a lot about that. Just need to be patient with a battle like this. Because there is a lot of them there. So what percentage are we up to at the moment? 71%, so we've killed the majority of them. It's just a matter of getting them to all rout simultaneously. That's going to be tricky. Of course, every unit that we manage to wipe out utterly will make it a lot easier, so we should probably try to surround them. It'll make it a lot easier to fight them. Because they're just, in this situation, the main weakness of the situation is that they just don't run down enemy units properly. There we go, but if you got them completely surrounded, they fight to the death. Then they're technically not really routing. I think we have a dead unit over there. Yeah. This happens. Happens pretty regularly in this game. But we'll be fine. I'm gonna get rid of them all. There we go, good stuff. Alright, so what's that, 80%? 85%. Okay, looks like we've reached a stalemate situation. I don't think we captured any of these gates. Let me have a look here. No, it's still all owned by Gaul, but they're not coming out to fight us now. So maybe now we do actually need to get inside and finish things off. I should walk right through that dead area. Oh, it's not so bad. So let's get inside now. And finish them off. Not you.
The walls belong to the enemy. Look now to brave men as the last line of defense.
So there's only a small portion of them left now, so it's fine. Because they just weren't coming out anymore. Attack him. Hopefully we can restore our cavalry from here. Although I doubt it. But still, this is a good victory for us. A lot of enemy dead, not too many of our guys dead. And
Glorious victory! This land is ours!
alright, I doubt we can defend Medialenium with what we've got there, but it's going to be a few turns before they even make the attack. And if they take the settlement from us, well, we've still done more damage to them over here than otherwise.
My liege.
Bringing these guys in might be a little bit too late, but I don't know, might help a little bit. So we're now the richest. Good to know. So what can we get from here? Yeah, I didn't think we'd be able to restore those troops. So we're just got to leave here as quickly as possible. Make our way down to Cordoba, so we can retrain them, and then move on to Scalabus and Asturica. And then back up here to Narbo. Well, we're going to have to go to Oscar again. We have to retake that. "41 settlements, so we've got 9 more to go." They're still dicking around over here. They haven't even built any siege equipment.
Sire! Sire!
Get rid of them.
Sire! March!
So, massacre, let's have a look. Yep, we can restore all of our troops except, of course, the Numidian legionaries. We should build this here. That needs to go first. Okay, the public order here is shit. Because you're administrating here for some reason. Probably because he's got a high management. What we're gonna do is take him out of the city. Fuck off.
Prepare for battle! Glorious victory!
So it's they've still got 4 turns till that can be
Mighty general!
used. You come over here. That's good. So once these guys here have been retrained, they can come back up here. They don't even have to retake Hatra, and then continue pushing up that way with a slightly stronger army this time. Because every time we fight, we get a little bit of experience, as long as they don't get wiped out.
Sire!
Okay, so these guys here,
Engage
push them
the
back.
enemy.
Looks like we're going to have to fight them. They're in the way.
Ours, mighty one.
My liege, ready to sail.
So they're in good strength.
Sire!
Alright, out of my way.
Prepare for battle! Many brave soldiers with my orders.
Alright, I think I just want to use just full out cavalry charge on this. So don't even use our missiles, no need for a skirmish, just full on charge. We can restore our troops at Tarentum. I just want this to be quick.
Forward! Unit, move out! Double time!
So it looks like they've got Velites here and light cav, yeah. Not going to be a problem. They haven't even gone through the Marian reforms yet. Well then, let's just charge straight into the Velites. About it.
As enemies, these men are perfect. They are running.
Doesn't matter if we don't get 85% of them, I just want them out of the way. And we did anyway.
Victory.
If we had auto-resolved that, we could have taken 100 casualties, so
Victory is ours,
that was fine.
mighty one.
Alright, now,
Sire!
I want the spy in there. With 48% chance of success, that's pretty good. So flip a coin.
Sire! Attack!
And it didn't work for us.
Besieging
That's
settlement,
okay.
sir. Settlement under siege, sir.
Aye, great lord.
Orders.
Ready to sail.
Mighty general.
Guess I could bring these cavalry back now.
Sire.
Aye, great lord.
Aye, my lord.
Aye, great lord.
Sire. My liege.
Ready to sail.
Aye, my lord.
Attack! We are supreme.
Yes, mighty lord.
Sire. Attack!
Good. So we'll assault this next turn,
Under siege, sir.
and that shouldn't be a problem. Nothing too major in here. But it's not their last settlement, they've got at least one more down here. Actually, let me just check. How much territory do they have? Yeah, they've got a few more settlements yet. So probably 4 or 5 if I had to guess. Yeah, so they've got the Peloponnesus and Attica, so they've got Athens. They don't have this though. So I'm guessing these are the 4 settlements that they own. And they've got, I think it's Larissa, but I can't remember. So they're getting ready to make their attack.
Mighty general.
We can't stay here. Just,
Orders.
leave these guys behind.
Mighty General.
Let's go.
Move out! Joining forces!
So that's apparently the fastest route to Cordoba. Alright, let's do that.
Move out! Moves depleted, mighty lord.
Motherfucker, I didn't realize it would be that large of a bloody rebel army. That'll need to be defeated. That must have been Carthage's army. We can't go around that. We're going to get there quickly before they take it. Shouldn't be too difficult to defeat. But, fuck's sake, that's a big army. So, they're not going anywhere. Okay, that's all of our military actions for this turn. So let's build. And Alexandria is getting too big. Okay, so now we need to focus on which units need retraining. So nothing over here, and there's two armies over here that need some retraining. Alright, let's sort these out.
Mighty General.
Good, more experience for him.
My liege. Sire. Orders?
Okay, good. Oh, hang on, we're gonna do this one as well.
Sire. Sire. Mighty General. Orders? Mighty General.
Okay, that's good. So we could probably also get some armor upgrades for them here as well. Or weapon upgrades, whichever. Moving on. Yeah, so figuring the Iberians are going to make this attack, there is really not much we can do about defending this, so I'm not even going to bother. We still managed to get quite a few kills, just with auto results, so that's not too bad. That's okay. With that said, it went easy come, easy go. We've still got the advantage over them. We've still got 2 turns to get back. So the Brutii is now a little bit richer than us. That's okay. They're not more powerful than us. And still these guys here dick around. And now that we're at full strength again,
Mighty General.
we're going straight back over there to fight them.
Mighty general!
Orders? My liege. Sire. My liege.
Onward!
My liege. Orders? Sire. Orders? Orders?
Mighty general!
So yeah, of course they'll overrun that fort, but that fort was good. It delayed them. That's what it was there for. So over here, these guys are ready to go again. Where should we go though? Should we head up here, Pontic, large city of Sinope? That looks pretty poorly defended.
Serve your will. Moving. None shall see me.
Opportunity there for a draw out as well. I'll have a think about that one. Right, whatever the case is, we have to get rid of these Carthaginians here.
Engage the enemy.
There's nothing in here that's that threatening. As long as we get rid of these two family members, or just really just that one there, the rest of these will fall in line and rout. Yeah, we got to make a mad rush to quarter, but prevent it from falling.
This will be.
Would've been, I'm actually thinking we should have gone the other way, but no way I could have known that these guys were sitting here in this number. So actually, if I had a completely impeccable memory, but I don't. Doesn't matter, we'll still get there quickly. We'll still get there with all of our units. Okay, it looks like they're going for a high ground advantage. Let's just charge at them here. Charge at their cavalry while they're isolated. The great thing about the rebels is all we have to do is win. We don't need to wipe them out. Because if we win, they get wiped out. Not necessarily trying to chase them down, it's just that they're getting up on the high ground. That's what I want. So with them running around all over the place, they're getting tired, so are my guys, but that's okay, we've got a good general here. Look for weak spots in their army. I think punch right through the center. I think those looking pretty weak. In all their flanks, punch right through the center, get to that barbarian warlord. Sort of like a massive wedge, just charge right through them and break their lines. He doesn't want to engage with us. I'm coming for you, motherfucker.
The perfect enemy. He does not stand.
Got it.
The enemy
Good.
general has been killed. Now we will see the measure of his soldiers' courage.
It should be a ton easier to get these guys to rout. Okay, we've almost won the battle now. All we need to do is just get them all to run simultaneously. We don't need 85% kills. We'll probably speed this up now. What happened there? We may need to get 85% kills just to make them all rout. Yeah, we've got 85. Their army was all over the place. But that was good, we barely lost any men. 10 to 1 kill ratio.
Ready, General.
Good, we make it back. But we're going to have to sally out there if we want to get into the settlement this turn.
March.
I need these guys to sally out.
Prepare for battle.
Nothing particularly special about this battle. But we need to rely very heavily on him, of course.
Await my orders.
Not all of our troops are going to show up on the battlefield,
The reinforcements are here.
but that's
But
okay.
will they be enough for final victory?
Our numbers are still quite strong. But we have to run all the way around the other side of the bloody battlefield. Come over here, see if you can get a shot or two on them. Don't get too tired. What we'll do is get them over here, run, and then give them just a moment's rest. Now, it almost doesn't even matter how many casualties we take, excuse me, unless, provided, you know, none of these units fall below, I think, 16 men. We could just bonsai straight in, I think. Because our army's superior. I think what I'll do is we'll take the high ground here and get rid of their flank and roll down the hill on them. Because I think it's just a captain, so we don't necessarily need to kill their general. Let's get set up over here. He's going down the hill, don't worry about him. We're going start at the top of the hill, roll our way down. Just don't want him dying. Okay, it's really not that important that we get those cav. Or we can get a massive charge rolling down the hill here now. Might as well try and kill the general. I mean, if he's right there.
The enemy general shows his value. He is filled only by a desire to save his own skin. By the
Got him.
gods,
Good, that'll
the
just make the
enemy
rest of this so much
general
easier
was
now.
a fool. He sacrificed himself rather than leading his men to a dignified defeat.
Okay, some of you guys turn back around over here. Get him. We can afford to split our forces up a little bit now. Our close up to 85%. We're not even close yet. So they're looking like they want to get out of here. Let's try and kill as many of them as we can. We've almost got to 85%.
They are running from the battle in terror.
There we go, just try and get a few more percent just in case. There we go, that should do it. Their entire army's wiped out. And we've made it back home just in time for supper. Hopefully one turn of retraining and then we're back off to Oscar. Wait, no, Scalibus. Oscar's the other direction.
Mighty General!
Cool, and that's weakened them by a lot. Because it would take them a considerable amount of time to rebuild that force. So let's have a look. They're actually kind of as strong as they've ever been right now.
Orders?
Just take these guys.
Orders? Sire. Mighty General.
Take them out of the city.
Move out.
Don't just ban them, but yeah, let them in.
Mighty General. Mighty General.
And just transfer a bit of experience around. Looking at the damage though, we might have to stay here for 2 turns.
My liege.
Maybe not.
Orders? Mighty General. Mighty General. My liege. My liege.
Okay, that looks good.
Mighty General.
So retraining that, yeah, good. Wasn't even close to needing 2 turns. Okay, since we're at an hour and a half, we'll end the episode here. So the situation is we have 40 settlements because we just lost Oscar. We did have 41. So 10 more settlements and we have victory. Probably end up taking Sinope next time. But anyway, that's the end of this episode, guys. So like and subscribe. Part 10 is next. And don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.